we just diversify the risk with that?
There's also another option related to that. If we acquire about 40 properties on Thursday and Friday, and so many of those are in these packages, we're selling those. Whatever's left over, we will compile a list of properties that are available as one-offs, and then I'm sure Roger will be getting that out through the winner's circle. The caveat with those are, unless you already have a $50,000 investment, you're free to buy those properties, but you can't put those into the Buy Here, Pay Here program. Essentially, you're on your own with those. If you want to pick a minimum of 4 properties from that list and create your own package, and it equals, it's 4 properties and $50,000, then you can create your own package from that list, make sure all the fees are included, and then we can service that. So, but to be able to take advantage of our full service turnkey solution with Kingdom First, Buy Here, Pay Here Homes, and the note servicing, that requires that minimum.
Question in the back.
Do you have any testimonies of people who have purchased land? I bought on land contract myself, so it's a good thing. I received like 100% increase on some property that was sold. I bought it on a land contract for $324. In 2 years, I got $624 back. Do you have any testimonies of people buying the purchasing? I'm also a realtor too. So do you have any testimonies of people who have actually bought your packages with, you know, stating the returns on their monies that they've gotten, like just testimonies?
Yeah, well, the best testimony is Chuck. I mean, you heard his, were you here yesterday? Did you hear his?
He was a client first.
Chuck was, just like you guys out here, he was a client, he bought 31 properties, and she was asking about if we have any testimonials. And I said, yeah, and so, you know, Chuck went all in, and because of that. We've got several here that have purchased at Jared.
How many? Where's Jared? Right there, he bought properties. Who else bought properties here?
Justin,
So
Jim,
Jim, Joe, Melanie,
And I doubled mine.
where is
Quan was here yesterday. He
Philip?
bought, Quan
was here yesterday.
purchased in May when we were here, bought another package last month when we were here, so he's already a repeat over the last couple months. I don't know.
Okay, the question is, I think what she's asking, because my business partner did this when we went to the first one, he's about due diligence and checking on people, making sure there's no better business stuff on and on and on. But she's asking about not the people who are doing it now, but perhaps over your 8 years or whatever. Do you have at your website testimonies where people talk about, oh, I've been doing it for 3 years, I've done this, I've done that? Just like Silver showed his TV show where the people demonstrate.
Yeah, we're working on revamping our website, but I mean, I can, if you want to, I can put you in touch with clients of ours who have invested and reinvested and reinvested. We haven't like put a video together, you know, showing them. I mean, other than Chuck being here himself, who was a client like everyone else. So, but yeah, we can come up with something like that. There's plenty of satisfied people out there. We just haven't packaged it all together into video or whatever.
They're all coming.
Okay.
All right. So what we'll do? One last question.
Okay. Suppose I buy a package and something happens and one of the property turns bad and I want to protect any buyer's interest. Do you have any plan? Like suppose I want to exchange the property with something else or anything else?
If he buys a package of 4 and one of them goes bad, do we have any buyer's protection from that? If you have, it goes, I mean, what's your definition of going bad? Meaning that if the property burns down, you have insurance. Your property.
Right.
That's, I mean, just what are you looking for? That if you go outside of this room and buy a house, what protection do you have?
I just wanted to understand, suppose.
No, understand the same thing, that if you go call your realtor and buy a house, buy 3 or 4 houses, and the house goes bad, do you go back to the realtor? Do you go back to the seller? No, but you do your due diligence before you buy, and if something goes wrong, that's why you have insurance. And if you're doing renting, you can get renters. That's one thing that I love about real estate, is that because you can mitigate a lot of those risks.
Inspectors.
You can mitigate a lot of those risks with diversifying from doing that. So you do your due diligence, and most of the things that, as I said, what we're here about is once you buy, create a huge, the discount starts at 10. the servicing fee come from 35 to 25. I want you to buy 10 houses minimum. So I'm not going to get there if I give you your first 4 properties didn't work out. Why would you even go there? That's why it's our interest. I'm interested in a relationship transaction. Otherwise, I'd be standing here selling books and tapes, right?
Yeah.
But I've never done this. It's incredible that I'm just giving you all the value I can and educating you, your mindset, everything else, and personally growing you so that you can create this investment, and then I'll give you opportunity to create personal development with Strongbrook so you can earn money like I'm doing right now. It's a global opportunity for all of you. So I've given you opportunity to make money, and the 2 things that I'm doing right now focused on is one is Strongbrook, and another one is real estate. That's it. So whatever your Strongbrook is, meaning that you have a job, you have other business, you make money, you buy houses. You make money, and you buy houses. And where can you buy houses? For $50,000 for 3 houses. I was in third world countries. You cannot buy it there either. they would laugh. As a matter of fact, I was in Singapore, Philippines. Do you know how much houses are in Singapore? Are you crazy? They'd laugh. They would laugh if you tell them about $50,000. You think LA is expensive? Go to Shanghai. They'll just. So that's where my plan is. I'm taking this show on the road. I'm going to spend half a year, and then over there I started doing seminars in Asia. I'm going back to Thailand. I've already been booked to speak there. And then if those couple of goes well, then I'm going to start like this. Other promoters are promoting me. I'm going to start doing my own seminars to come and do that. So imagine. So I know that those people will ask a lot less questions. They can't do due diligence. They're not going to fly over here. So that everything looking at it is here. It makes no difference. It's like you're doing. That's why the whole business has gone global. They're looking for an ROI. So let's take a 15-minute break and then come back and we're going to talk about the notes. All right? Was it good this morning? Yes. Awesome. George, come on over. I'll set you up.
Get up. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. What is that? Hunter Street?
Yeah, the last page.
Okay. Where,
They went in throughout the day.
okay. I'm doing fine. Yeah, it's part of our presentation. Yeah, I mean, that's presentation. At least they got grass. We don't have grass.
No, that's fine. No, I just.
Okay. All right, I'll put it. I'm gonna go down. What's that, Barry? I'm gonna go, yeah, and I'll be right back. Okay. I don't know, yeah. Oh, you know what? I gotta be fair. You said yesterday, you know By the end of the day, the guy, okay?
Here's the thing I want to
But I just want
Carol,
yeah, exactly. And then, you know, particularly like the weed, and then the next time, what's saying then, they want to spend yeah.
commercial, yeah.
I'll be here this week. We're going to be doing this at the business council. I don't know that met Terrence.
I just got back.
We go way down.
Yeah, but the problem is, I
And then if they win,
Everybody got that different experience. Like me, I support business
I saw you spread you with a
so what I do is
So that's what's not funny, but that's what the agreement is. Look, if you're going to control
See, that was always the intention.